Hello, and welcome back to EPG. I'm, of course, Greg, your host. When I was in Copenhagen, Denmark, I saw the film The Creator, which was kind of okay. But what really caught my attention was the trailer for a Danish film that played before. It seemed very interesting and also generated a little bit of controversy. But it is basically the closest thing possible to a European Western that I've ever heard of, and then I eventually saw when I got back to the United States. The name of the film is The Promised Land, and it stars Mads Mikkelsen, who you may remember from the film Casino Royale, also the show Hannibal, and even one of the films in the Star Wars franchise. Basically, the premise of the film is that it is an army officer that in 1755 comes back to Denmark, and because he doesn't really know who his father is, doesn't have any lands or titles, he decides that he wants to try to settle some land in the north of the country and gain himself a title. So basically, he gets the blessing from the king and then goes north, and he has to deal with the villain of the film, who is kind of like a local magistrate that does everything to keep him from, settling this land. But he has a secret weapon that has just made its appearance on the European scene, and that is the potato. So anyway, basically it goes through a series of about a few years of him settling this place, having to deal with marauders and people that come through. And it just kind of shows kind of what it was like living in kind of the feudal system of the time. All the hoops that one needed to jump through just to, eke out a little bit of, I would say, life. It's a great film, wonderfully acted. It's a little violent at times, but yeah, if you want to know what it's like, kind of hashing out a harsh existence in the northern plains of Denmark in the 1700s, I would highly suggest picking up this film. And yeah, as I said, as the title of this video suggests, it is the closest thing to a Danish Western you will ever see. But yeah, so the film is The Promised Land, available on Hulu and other streaming services. So thank you very much for your time, and get out there.